Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. You are, of course, watching the Mobile France Championship tonight. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, I got Ray here to help me out with tonight's cast, and we have exciting games. Of course, Ray is a caster from India for Mobile Legends 5v5, another parallel game, just the Mobile Legends Bang Bang, that we are casting here for the Mobile France Championship. How you doing, Ray?
Well, I'm doing absolutely fantastic because obviously, just like you mentioned, we also have the parallel game and we had a lot of exciting matches tonight already for a tournament you might be checking out. What these teams can bring to the table, and at the same time, let's see what they strategize, what things they have, and always it's a pleasure to cast. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Kronos, as well.
Game which we have in the hand, talking about SAT versus JSR. JSR, we have familiar names that you know of course, Wolfenstein and Soda, who have been in charge, but you have a Banshee as well. He has been wreaking havoc with that Fanny. They have been doing well with their micros, they've been able to win lanes, but when it comes to the macro ability, they just fall short, and SAT might be looking to take advantage of that scene.
Yes, definitely, and it is nice to see some familiar faces, of course, Wolfenstein and Soda. But if they're, the macro is going to be an issue, that is going to be putting them on a massive pedestal. Like you like to mention, a rock in a hard place, right? You don't want that macro difference to be too much. You don't want that, and I'm really curious to see how much of a difference it's going to be, because obviously I'm from India right now, and Indian meta in the macro difference, even if there is a lot of the times goal lane winning out, the micro can actually lead you to the victory. But I'm actually curious to see if it's going to be something of a similar case here, or the macro is just going to provide, it's going to prove to be the bigger stepping stone, where if you cannot really handle it, you're going to be falling short and going to be falling behind.
Yeah, I agree, and I think just a matter of time till we find out, of course, which team will come out on top. And I think after game number 1, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be heading into game number 2, which will be going on soon in an hour, of course, 2000 hours, or 2,000 hours of CET, Central European time. And we have Royal Sword versus Miracle Gen. You can see that, and then, of course, always hop onto the Twitch channel FFJV. That's where you will find our French casters. For those of you who want to watch English, you're always welcome to be here. And if you are while you're at it, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, show the French community your support. There are multiple streams running at the same time as well. My name is Kronos, of course, like you can see the names right here, and you can follow me at G_Kronos. I am also streaming this parallelly live as well at the same time. So while you're at it, if you want to be a part of everything else, make sure you join, and we'll see how things will go about. And Ray, I'm pretty excited for this one. Anything that you're looking forward to? Anything that you want to see that's a little different, maybe?
I'm honestly
their groove most of the times. Again, it comes down to the rotation. Maybe SAT will take advantage.
if they're having like basically they have the early game, right? Like you mentioned.
Yeah, they do. They usually get the early.
Okay. They get the early game, so if they're having issues in the late game, they can also run into an issue, because I saw it in an Indian team. They tried to like compensate for it by getting a Sicilian, but it didn't work out because they kind of lost the early completely. They tried to compensate, but in the end they just lost on both ends. So maybe JSR needs to avoid that and just focus on what can they really try to do in the late game, not lose the momentum they created. At the same time, you obviously don't want to extend the game for too long, because at those moments your opposing team can find a proper gap between your basically a house of cards and just make you fall down immediately and end the game before you can even blink.
Hey, you never know. That's what they want. They want to end the game before you can even blink, but only a matter of time till we find out if that is going to be the case. And let's see if that's going to be the case, because I feel like JSR, of course, going to be a difficult team to beat, but I think that the fact that they are looking for an idea because Soda right now will be looking to make that is. It will be a matter of time until we find out, of course, who's going to be. We got SAT that's going to be the first pick, of course, and on the blue side, and JSR going to be on the red to kick things off. And let's see who is it, how they're going to make it happen, if they're able to make sure that they can get that victory. But of course, for those of you who are watching, like I mentioned, there are multiple streams going on. There is also a weekly pass giveaway that is there, and if you'd like to join this weekly pass giveaway, make sure you come by and you know, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the stream. Of course, it will be on the channel G_Kronos. You can find us there. And if you're watching on the French stream, make sure you jump over. Make sure you get a chance to win that weekly pass, of course. And Ray, it's exciting times, of course, but I think it's just you know, it's just it's getting there, right? The meta is slowly evolving. We're at the end of the season. The new patch is gonna hit, and after this league phase, I think that's where we are. After the after the BO2, we're gonna find out which teams actually can adapt faster, and I think that's what I'm looking forward to, not just here in the Mobile France Championship, but globally as well.
Yeah, definitely. The new this season is ending, right? And the teams that are going to be qualifying, they'll have to adapt fast, because the thing is that, I mean, let's gonna be honest. The thing is that a lot of these teams, obviously, throughout the whole season, they've been playing in a more of a comfort zone. They've already got their power picks. They know what to do. They got the rotations right and everything. But when the new patch drops, the itemization changes, as well as obviously some heroes will drop a lot and some will rise to the tier that they
at the end of the day. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we might be heading soon into the phase. So instead of making sure we don't miss out on any one of these bands that are there on the table, I mean, we want to see and get most of the action, right? And like I said, again, we have a weekly pass giveaway that's running around. Actually, 3 if we hit 200 likes, of course. But at the same time, while you're watching, make sure you join, of course, into the channel G_Kronos. And if you are able to make it here, make sure you like, subscribe, and of course, thank you for showing some love. And at the moment, feels like SAT are just waiting for one more player, and I think Ray. Looking at some familiar names, Wolkenstern, Soda.
Yeah.
I think Velier is probably going to
Wolkenstern,
slot
Soda.
himself in the goal lane. Banshee's going to be in the jungle. And I think SAT need to watch out for that Fanny.
I mean, Fanny so far overall globally has been banned like close to 90%, right? It's not even about her presence anymore. She's not even seeing the light of the day anymore, because it is understandable. I know a lot of these top teams, obviously they have the powers, they have the strategies to defeat a Fanny. They can take her down, but do they want to take their risk? Obviously not. Just banning her out is obviously, most of the time, it's the best optimal choice, because sacrificing that slot, it's basically gives you a little bit of leeway in that early game. But at the same time, you have to take consideration of, I mean, that's the difference between Indian meta and obviously right now that we're going to be seeing this game as well. I'm willing to say in India, it's close to 100%. Fanny is not seeing the light of the day, but is it different or similar in France? I'm really willing to say.
Yeah, I think it might be different, just given the fact that they like to play a lot aggressive in the early game. Might be a one-sided story. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. But you know what, folks? On that note, you see that the teams are taking some time to get ready. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a short break once the teams are ready. Stay tuned. You are watching, of course, MFC, which is the Mobile France Championship. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, Ray. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, because we have a weekly pass giveaway going on as well. So stay tuned. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you are watching the Mobile France Championship. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, of course, Ray. And just got some news. We got game number 1. Of course, SAT versus JSR. And seems like the first game, JSR have taken a forfeit victory from SAT in this best of 2. So the game has to delay for that reason. So at the moment, JSR are 1-0 in this best of 2, and just wanted to give you that, of course. And the second game should be starting soon enough. I think Ray, you were excited to watch that, but I think we gotta wait for the next one, right?
I mean, good things take time, right? So we gotta be patient, and we'll have to see how the game really turns out. Team SAT, they're gonna be in a deficit right now, and I mean, it's a best of 2, but still losing a score, it's gonna be, yeah.
It's gonna be tough, right? It's gonna be tough. And
Yeah.
but hey, on that note, at least we know what the result has been for game number 1. We're waiting for the next game, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We will be back soon after a break.
Is the video coming? Alrighty.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm sorry we're a little late. Of course, this is the much-awaited match of the night. Right now, we have, of course, a Loyal Sword on the blue side, a Miracle Gen on the red. As you can see, the bands on the board already. The Herit, the Irithel, the Fanny, the Joy, alongside that Hanzo being banned out. But on the other side, they take out the Hayabusa, the Matilda, Hylos, Wanwan, and Ixia, making sure they don't have that backline potential, leaving the Zushin and the Granger along with the Badang, Fovius, and not the Fovius, Fovius, and also the Lucas open in the Land of Dawn. Of course, you have the Ruby being picked up as well, the new skin Selena on the hands of Victor, an absolute menace. The Florin, we're going to see making a debut so far on the English stream for the MFC, the Mobile French Championship, alongside the Bruno, and of course, ZL gets his hands on this Suyo in the jungle. My name is Kronos. Joining me, of course, we have Ray. Ray, it is an exciting time, of course, to be here at the Mobile France Championship. You saw the draft, and what do you think about that for now?
You know, it's actually surprising that Jushin and Selena both are left out open, because obviously for me, from Indian meta, Selena, so it is surprising how they're going to be working out, because Zushin at the first pick almost feels like it's an auto win most of the time, but they also got the Selena, which is considered one of the best for a simple reason. Her initiation is insane, so I'm really looking forward to how this game is going to play out. And like Florin, many people in Indian meta would not consider this a proper tournament pick, so a lot of surprises here. I'm really pleasantly surprised, and let's see what they have in table for us.
Hey, if you ask me, Ray, I think Florin is one of the strongest heroes currently in the meta. Of course, has a lot of healing potential, and I think it is definitely going to be a problem. And for those of you who are wondering what happened to the previous game, I just want to let you know that, of course, JSR have been given a walkover by the team of SAT, so they've taken the 2-game victory, and now we are in game number 2, which is, of course, Miracle Gen versus Loyal Sword.
And you know, we can clearly see the Zushin's presence clearly being felt, and they do not really waste out a flicker. Just that, oh, they are going in. Kronos, do you think first blood coming in?
Yeah, I think almost should be there. I don't think they're able to get it just yet, but oh my goodness, it was too close for comfort, of course. And,
the top.
Oh, the top side.
Almost. Close calls everywhere, Kronos.
Yeah, quite close calls indeed. And at the moment, I feel like ZL over here has this pathing right. You can see that fake crazy already taken down low. Just finally gets his hand on that cannon minion and is able to get out of there. Even use the flicker to survive. UFA does provide some vision to his gold laner. Vulture walks into an absolute trap. Regen as well should be going down. That should be first blood in the hands of UFA. And let me tell you something about UFA. Ray, UFA has been an absolute monster with these kickoff heroes, but oh my goodness, you know what else is a monster? MGL, when he gets his hands on that Lucas. We've seen him destroy people destroy teams with this Lucas in the jungle. Meanwhile, on the top side as well, a solo kill in the hands of the Fury.
Overall, 2-4-2, so it's so far equal trade, but obviously MGL getting the turtle. Gonna be shifting a little bit of the presence into the hands of Loyal Sword, but at the same time, you know, that was such a close call for the Florin. She almost hit the skill, but Barang was able to, I don't know, sidestep and not be able to, basically not be in division. But of course, right now, let's see how the game turns out. But oh, Ruby going very aggressive.
Yeah, I am offended. Fist crack from UFA to zone them out as well. The lantern flare making sure he can catch them off guard, but oh, the abyssal arrow lands, making sure overdose gets caught out. UFA eats a face full of damage. There's a lot of slows that comes in with lantern flare, gets taken down. And now on the top side, you can see Zedel as well as MGL. They want to make the play to give their goal laners the advantage.
Absolutely. And Granger.
Oh my goodness, he popped the Purify as well, but Sonoa Whaley gets taken down with the Beast Form of the Beast Blast. In the mid lane as well, Overdose gets taken down after popping the Purify. So good trades made across the board, but Vulture getting down as well means that the side of Miracle Gen will have an advantage.
Yeah, and like so far, obviously the scoreboard looks like it's really equal on terms of the gold and the kills. They're trying to make it equal, but of course, also they lost out Vulture and losing the uptime, as well as the like Granger also being taken down in Afera. So both of the marksmen, 1 for 1 death, have similar amount of uptime, but the main thing is that Granger needs more uptime than the Bruno. Of course, Bruno will eventually farm up, but Granger, he needs those stacks. Him staying alive is much more important.
Vulture gets caught out, walks into an absolute calculated pick-off coming in from the side of Miracle Jin. The Abyssal Arrow, the Fist Crack, everything thrown at them, and he gets the kill. Meanwhile, the turtle is up Ray, and I think Miracle Gen slowly starting to pick up the pace.
They have, and look at, like, was it a flicker being baited out? Fake? I think that was maybe unnecessary, maybe, but let's see. Oh, mid lane.
Oh, you can see absolutely MGL goes into the beast form at the same time. They try to get the damage down, but the heal is not enough coming in from that bloom. You see the pickoff coming in once again on towards Overdose. Has to move out of harm's way. Fake Crazy tries to come in, salvage something for themselves, but he might get purpose stun. Here's the Fist Crack coming through. Abyssal Arrow might catch Vulture, and yes, he does go through the Garrote as well. Victor not able to get the kill. He might get caught out. Ooh, just close to actually getting picked off.
And the main profit that they have was Nefera, getting the stacks onto the side piercer. I noticed it with whenever he launched the rocket, so that is going to be very crucial for themselves, because obviously helping the Granger snowball is going to be the main crucial. Oh, look at the damage!
Oh my god, Agent tried to salvage the situation, right? He went in for that I'm offended as well. Caught Victor, but just too much damage coming through. At the moment, they're just fighting all across the board, and right now Loyal Sword trying to make the trade, but Zeus buys enough time and able to clear the wave, so not able to get much. Zedel gets to the top side, wants to protect the tower. But will he be able to? Because they're making the trade on the bot side as well, Ray.
Yeah, that was honestly worth it. He did sacrifice but got a turret, but okay. Overall, it's still a positive. They get a structure on the bottom, and they do not lose out on the top. Oh, Selena.
Arrow on towards Fake Crazy. Vulture is there, provides the Bloom's healing. Zedel goes in as the retribution. Fake Crazy might go down, and yes, he will be. They clean up shop. The recall taunts are coming in. They get 2 on the top side, and they even get the tier 1 tower in the bot lane. So at the moment, in the mid lane, Agent connects with the I'm Offended. Neferia able to kite easily. Zedel and his team, Miracle Gen, slowly starting to pick up the pace, take the advantage, and now onto the third turtle, the final turtle of the game. They should be able to pick that up easy peasy as well.
Absolutely, and you can clearly see their map presence, especially Victor. He's just completely fearless, just launching his Abyssal Arrows anywhere and really creating the presence that the team really needs, despite the fact that Zushin is considered one of the strongest. But oh, looks like he wanted to go win Secret B.
Yeah, you can see right now they're going to the flash combo on towards UEFA. He gets taken down. Agent trying to zone them away just by himself. Zedel and Victor quite low. Zeus comes in late into the party. Infernal Pursuit is there. He has the Vengeance as well. Gets picked up and put down. Loyal Sword. Run their sword down the side of Miracle Gen. And they need to find an answer. And Miracle Gen seems like they have their backs against the wall. Not just yet. But Loyal Sword are putting up a tough fight.
Yeah, they're coming up with the clapback, and MGL, like you mentioned, he's definitely a beast, because I was not expecting him to take that fight, but it was worth it. They were able to get a positive trade, and they get the last turtle, which gives the most amount of gold. So it's so far quite equal. The gold lead obviously slightly into the hands of Miracle Gen, but oh, looks like the bot lane, there's a push coming in. Agent really soaking up a lot of damage, but let's see what happens.
Agent trying to bite off more than he could show. A good I'm Offended. He had the presence in the back line, but guess what? The Overdose gets zoned out, and right now the side of Miracle Gen wants to dominate. You can see Vulture trying to provide some CC with the root, but not able to. MGL with the beast form. Flash step, flash combo. Zedel trying to get out of harm's way, but will get shut down by MGL. He's on a killing spree, and this is what I was talking about. An absolute beast with this Lucas. You gotta ban it out of his hands. If they did some research, MGL ever so low, still able to survive, but finally gets shut down by UEFA with that fist coming through. And you can see Neferia in the back line, 4-1-3 KDA, an absolute monster, killing spree right now. You can shut down one or the other lane, but you cannot shut them all down because the Miracle Gen looking to take the advantage one step at a time. Agent goes in with the I'm offended, but Victor with the micro prowess with the Selena that he has mastered his hero, as you can see, trying to get out of harm's way. Fist crack coming through as well. Agent somehow survives and takes down UEFA.
That was really close. Balang really wanted to create the opportunity for the O. Phobius, does he wants to go in, or will he be caught here? I think he's gonna get caught here. Or is he not? I think he will.
Oh, MGL beast form. Oh my goodness. The flash combo was so quick. He got the kill so easy. This hero is broken, someone said. And MGL making it feel like it is, because right now Zeus gets caught out there kiting so well the side of Loyal Sword. The advantage on Miracle Gen has been run down, and you can see all hell breaks loose. They use the Worldy with the combination of the I'm offended to take them down. The ball's bouncing around. He gets a double kill, and Fake is going crazy indeed.
I did not expect how this game is going to go, because obviously seeing the amount of abundance of crowd control into the hands of UFA, and obviously the Selena and Zedel providing the backup, and obviously Lefter coming in from the back and just trying to nuke the targets. You think they would have the perfect setup, but they did not, as Team Loyal Sword just pierces like they're the sword themselves through all of that and create the gap that they really needed. Right now the score is 15-13, and they have a 2k goal lead. It's not that massive, but under 10 minutes it's going to be creating the most of the impact, because they just got floored. So they just need to create a little bit of a better lane sync, and perhaps they can secure perhaps an inhibitor into the far lane. What do you think, Kronos?
Yeah, I think they probably are looking for the inhibitor on towards the bot side, right? They need to find a way, because the Lord is, of course, marching down the mid lane. They're looking to take down all the tier 2s for sure. Only time will tell will they be able to get an inhibitor or not. No.
Whoa.
They bait out the Bloom so early. Vulture gets taken down. That was good snipes coming in from the side of Miracle Gen. Even though they were backs against the wall, they found an answer. Being 2k down in gold, they still able to take control of the game, even though they're back, even though they've given up the Lord.
Was Vulture in a really vulnerable position? Oh, Sacred Beast wants to go in perhaps?
Yeah, flash combo already being used by MGL, but guess what? Victor connects once again with the Abyssal Arrow, but oh my goodness, Zeus walked in into an absolute trap. MGL, I don't know how he's able to do this. I've never seen Lucas being played like that ever before. He has been an absolute monster in the jungle with that flash combo, just dishing out so much damage. And at the same time, on the top side, it's a solo kill, or they take down the Bruno.
Big Crazy got taken down, so they were not able to secure any turrets, and Team Miracle Gen, it's not a miracle, just precise strategy that they were able to defend basically all of the turrets. The mid one is looking a little low, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Because they have not lost a single of their inhibitors, so they're still quite safe.
They are safe indeed. Inhibitor's not taken down yet. The goal lead just about 1.2k. All they gotta do is find one good team fight to get that snowball going. And Loyal Sword like to play the healer meta just to make sure that MGL has a great time in the jungle and can be in these extended team fights, as we're seeing, right?
Yeah, the healer is really obviously working out. I almost forgot about the Lucas jungle. It's just working really wonders. Obviously, the poking is also kind of neglected for the simple fact they have the heal. Even if they get hit by the Selena, it doesn't really matter. They can heal back up. But Miracle Gen, they don't have that luxury. And it's really going to create the impact. Oh, UFA, Conseil.
Oh, he gets the fist crack on towards Vulture. Back against the wall. Gets stunned and will get taken down. Easy pickings for the side of Miracle Gen, and now without the extra bit of heal that's present, they want to get in, take down that tower, but MGL thinks otherwise. He goes for the beast form, flash combo, and you can see instantly he gets one. They're trying to get the other, but Zeus being a problem as well. The CC change is just way too much, pushing them back. I think they trade 2 for nothing. They don't even give out the tower. Really well played from the side of Loyal Sword.
how does MGL keep doing this? Is this a fire hero? He plays it like an assassin. He goes in, comes out, and he goes in again. He is really like, his opposing team is Miracle Gen, but he's making me witness some miracles with Lucas. He needs to teach me how to do this, because it's absolutely insane how they're able to maneuver like that. But also more of a fact is that Vulture is getting picked off a lot. They need Vulture in those extended team fights. It was kind of being traded obviously, but the Barang also got taken down. But they need to do something about Vulture. He's in a position where they need him, but at the same time he's a little bit too front. So what they do,
right now they might see Agent get taken down. He was the one that was disrupting everybody with those I'm offended and don't run Wolf's King, but able to create the separation. And right now you can see instantly Fake Crazy as well has to go back. Gets poked out a lot. Zeus right now in the thick of it. Infernal Pursuit is there, but Zedel comes in to spoil the party, making sure his team can survive. Conceal play to get down to the bot side and clear that Lord as fast as possible. So well played from the side of Miracle Gen. Although they are down, they are able to keep their head strong and are finding a way to make it back into this game.
Yeah, trying their absolute best, but okay, Nefera just picked up the Wind of Nature is going to be crucial. But let's look at the top lane. Are they looking for a pick off? I don't think so. They'll probably move a little bit slow right now because they just got the Lord, but Badang really needs to watch out as well. Both the roamers, UFA and Vulture, they need to watch out from the pickoffs because they are the main targets. One has the CC, one has the sustain, Kronos.
Yeah, one has the CC, one has the sustain indeed, and Agent talking about crowd control, gets his I'm offended, and you can see Overdose has been a problem with a lot of the slows provided by the Lantern Flare. That has been the difference maker. Able to control the fight from afar, just being a problem, slowly ticking damage, DPS coming in also, as you know, the slows that are there, just picking them up, putting them down, letting Miracle Gen know that they will be the one to try and break their win streak.
Possibly it could be, because Loyal Sword are looking in a much better position, but you know, Vulture going in for the flicker that has okay, what's happening?
They just want to keep fighting, they just want to keep brawling, but the Bloom helps them survive. The heal is way too much, Ray, and at the moment without the presence of UEFA, without the presence of Zeus, the frontliners who are not able to attack anything, this backline is kind of useless because Victor is providing the stuns, but they are not getting them off guard. The protection from this Lucas, from this Ruby has been on point. And of course, the Overdose is controlling the team fight from afar.
The damage, we have to point it out, because Nefera almost one-shotted them if it was not for the heal from Vulture, literally pushing them to full health again. So unless they're able to do something about Vulture again and again, which they have been trying to do so, because obviously 7 deaths, but is it not enough? It was close call, but they're still gonna be looking for that window, Kronos.
No, the beast form, flash combo, Neferia walked into a death trap, and you could see MGL was there ready to pounce like the beast he is, and they were able to. Now the Lord, Luminous Lord available for grabs. No Neferia means no damage present, Ray.
Yes, Agent probably just providing information, just wants to give the CC, but not having... Can Suyu come in for a steal? Do you think it's possible? I think it's not.
It definitely is possible, because you can see MGL being zoned out by UEFA. He just has to go in, get that Soul Sever with the Retribution. Right now, Lord low, but you can see at the same time, so is UEFA. I think MGL walks into it, but with the flash combo, with the heal from the Bloom, it's just way too much for them to deal with. They sacrifice 2. And now, with the Luminous Lord marching down the bot side, is going to be quick, and I think they might find a possible end angle, but Fake Crazy here gets caught out just in the nick of time. UEFA able to make the play along with Victor, and they sacrifice him, and now without the help of the marksman, not really sure if this could be the end.
They do have the minions storming in, like from the mid lane, and their Lord's gonna be coming in as well. But is it really enough? Just like you mentioned, they don't have the Bruno. Oh, there's a fist crack creating the wall, the barrier.
Yeah, the barrier being created already. You can see the Lantern Flare being a problem. UEFA will have to go back.
Full HP Lord.
Help the inhibitors from mid lane and bot lane taken down, but they're targeting the base crystal, but it will be taken down indeed. And oh my goodness, it felt like a fast-paced game, but this went on for about 16 to that game. And back into it. I know, guys, we ran into that game really quick, but oh my goodness, was that game even faster? It felt like it just took like 5 minutes, right? Didn't it?
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even genuinely. I did not realize it's been 17 minutes. I just thought maybe it's like 9 or 10 minutes in. Then I realized, wait, it's like 17 minutes. The maneuver of MGL is absolutely insane. How he was able to do it on the Lucas. And oh my God, I'm really curious to see how the second game is going to turn out, because I know I've been a little impatient for this, but I just want to see MGL in action again, because that was really impressive. I've not seen this on Indian server at all.
I mean, not just that. I think this is the first loss of Miracle Gen in like 11 matches. And I think that just
11 matches?
So I think that just goes to show that Loyal Sword, hey, they got their number. They found the strategy. That's the healing plus Lucas strategy. And oh my god, I don't know. I've never seen someone play Lucas like that. That guy has mastered that hero. I would just say for game number 2, Miracle Gen just have to ban it out and find an
100%.
answer to level the score, make it even, because it was fast. It was fast-paced game.
Yeah, they're really like getting the whole aura of the game, right? Mobile Legends pack, they're fast-paced 5v5. They got it themselves. I've never seen a much fast-paced game. It didn't end fast, obviously. 17 minutes is not fast at all. Almost late game, but it felt fast because of how much of engages they took and how calculated most of them were. And it's actually really impressive. In Indian meta, Florin is not considered something you would consider to be good. Healing meta is like far gone. Most people either would at most pick up the Mathilda. I mean, she's just overall broken for the mobility. But other than that, most people just like to go for the set tank. And obviously recently the Jawhead and the Selena combo. But seeing a Florin being executed in such a way, it was really a pleasant experience. And I'm looking forward to what they can bring for the second game. Because obviously, just like you mentioned, Miracle Gen, they need to ban out the Lucas for MGL. There's no way they can make it work.
Yeah, well, just making sure that everyone that's here in the first game, SAT versus JSR, SAT have forfeited and JSR have gotten the victory, of course. And the next game that you're watching right now, Loyal Sword versus Miracle Gen. And your captain is, of course, myself, Kronos, alongside Ray. And we are heading straight into the draft phase. And at the moment, you can see that Miracle Gen on the blue side and Loyal Sword on the red. And they don't want to hold that at all. They just ban out that Lucas. That was a problem. And then they will deal with whatever's there to come, because they understood that Lucas kind of took that game by storm. Oh my goodness, it was an absolute beast of a performance. Game number 2 we are in right now, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching the Mobile France Championship. Of course, we do have a weekly pass giveaway that's going on and the channel G_Kronos. Make sure you join there. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon. And also, if you're watching the French stream, make sure you subscribe and like to that as well. And for those of you who are looking to find the French stream in the language French, so of course you can go and check it out on Twitch. It is FFJT, FFJV. And you're going to catch Legend Dread there. He is the one casting in the French stream right now. But at the moment, it's myself, Kronos, alongside me, Ray. Ray, the bands are across the board. Anything you like to see? Anything you're seeing a little different? Or everything looking good so far? Oh, well, it seems like... Ray has his tongue tied, is not able to get anything on the board. But at the moment, if you ask me, it has been a one-sided affair in the first game. The tournament's kind of been one-sided for the side of, of course, Miracle Gen. But right now, they have that bands across the board. The Lucas, the Matilda, as well as the Madame. On the other side, the Harith, the Iritel, and that Zushin. So shutting down the heroes of Neferia, making sure Neferia gets the Granger, and they're able to find an answer to that. But right now, what is left open is, of course, that Joy, the Hayabusa, but they don't want to go for it. They give Zeus that tanky frontliner, and they get their hands on this Hylos. And this Hylos is definitely going to be a problem right now. And of course, on the other side, they have the Granger, who kind of counters the Hylos, able to kite out, dish out the damage. So Fake Crazy was great on that Bruno.
Make some
And knowing that this Hylos might be slotted in the EXP lane because UEFA likes to play those set tanks, it will be that CC being picked up in the EXP lane. And finally, we get to see ZL getting an assassin in his hands, which is, of course, this time the Fanny.
And finally, I'm going to be seeing a Fanny, seeing the light of the day. Obviously not in Indian server, but here in MCF. And I'm really curious how well this Fanny is going to be maneuvering. And of course, how the side of Loyal Sword is going to be making sure this Fanny doesn't get the chance to use any of her cutthroats on the vital targets, which is obviously going to be fake tracing on this Granger, who needs a lot more open space to farm up and get those stacks. But I'm really curious, Kronos, like they have been letting Victor take the Selena. The first game, it made sense. Is it going to be a risk factor in the second one, where the Fanny is obviously going to be looking for the snowball and the Selena is going to be making sure she gets it?
Yes, I like the combo of the Selena and the Fanny because they definitely will provide the snowball. They're going to be a problem on the other side. They got to look at those snipes from afar, and you're right. All ZL has to do is come up and clean up shop. But this time, I think this is the first time in a very long time that I've seen MGL get his hands on a different hero apart from Luke, because he gets his hands on, of course, the Suyo this time. It does work with the CC paired up. The CC kind of coming out on top in the EXP lane right now against Zeus as a hero itself. Gonna be poking out with that yo-yo blitz, but yeah, you never know. You can see a different story in the game. But at the moment, Melissa being that fourth ban, they're trying to choke down Nefarious hero pool even more.
It is understandable. They are trying to reduce it as much as possible. But just like you mentioned, MGL this time around going in for the Suyo. Obviously, it's a valid choice. One of the best junglers in the meta currently. But how valid is it going to be? It's going to be a big question. On the other hand, banning out the Melissa, it's something that obviously not too seen often. But I'm really curious if they want to choke in a little bit more, double down, ban another marksman. Do they want to go for that? Or do they want to perhaps... Yuffie is going to go in for the set tank, or is it going to be an EXP lane, you know, high loss? Or are they going to go in for Gatot as well?
I think right now banning out the Florin is a good idea because I think they understood that they want to go for the healing meta on the side of Loyal Sword. The Gatot, maybe, not sure. It shouldn't be the idea because UEFA likes to play maybe the Cho, so the Cho would be a good ban here. Just to get some pick off. You know, it gets a good pick off. But I feel like they're looking to double down on Nefaria, right? They already took out the Harriet, they took out the Uritel, the Melissa's off the table, the Granger's off the table as well. Now maybe what? Take out the Bruno.
Time to take the field.
I called it.
You called it. Makes sense. I mean, after that previous game, they already know the potential. They don't want that to be happening. On the other hand, okay, Sicilian ban, understandable, but how worth it is going to be? Because what other options do they have? Do they want to go in for perhaps a kill box? Do you think it's possible they can go in for a Farsa, or is it going to be a little bit too stationary for, you know, it might be a threat to Zedel?
Yeah,
like Zedel will be a threat, sorry.
Yeah, I think the Farsa maybe is definitely going to be a threat. They take out the Sicilian, so I like that. The Farsa could be a threat, but you're right. With Zedel flying around, it is going to be a problem. I was looking at the Valentina or the Vexana. I think Vexana being picked up. No way. I was going to say the Layla is the only thing that I can see right now that could be a problem on the other side because you need to dive into them. They have enough of a front line. The Layla does look nice. I can't believe I'm saying that. The Layla does look nice. The range from that Malefic gun, they're going to be added onto her Malefic gun. It's definitely going to be a problem in the Land of Dawn.
I mean, she does look nice overall. Really nice outfit, but how nice is it going to be in the execution? I mean, on theory, it does make sense. You have the early game snowball right now. You need someone to clear up, to get that late game leverage, and obviously against the Granger, you're going to be able to outrange immediately with, okay, they want to go in for the 1-1. There's no way, right?
The
They're going to go in, lock.
I don't think the 1-1 makes sense over here.
Yeah,
I think Layla is the way to go.
Another interdimensional
Layla. There we go.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Mobile French Championship, and guess what? We're looking at a Layla in the gold lane. Who said that you know, only Kelra could pull it off? Because right now we're looking at Nefaria pulling it off as well. That Malefic gun, added with the Malefic gun, is going to be a problem, and we will see will this Layla be countered in a way that can somebody dive on the back line? What are they going to go with in the roam position? I can see maybe a Kufra, but Vulture being a support kind of a carry could go. Angela's not the best case here. Maybe Carmilla or Rafaela. Are we going to look at a Rafaela?
I think a Rafaela would be possible. There's no way. Okay. He likes to go in for healer, right? So Gatot is going to be something of a different kind of thing. It does work out in this game. They do want to dive, but we got to see it. We got to see how well it turns out. Why is there no retribution, MGL?
They're just trolling. They troll him, man. They troll and let them leave him. Leave them be. Leave them be. But I think at the moment, just goes to show that it definitely did. They definitely did their homework. They understood what the assignment was. They had a problem, of course, in that game. And at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go into the next game. Of course, it is a best of 2 series right now. We are at the second game. Miracle Gen, our lost game number 1. The first loss in the MFC, coming down to MGL's Lucas dominating the game in an absolutely dominating fashion. But at the moment, folks, we are getting ready to go into the game. Of course, in this second game in the best of 2 series, we got Loyal Sword on the red side and Miracle Gen on the blue. You can see that this Selena skin has been there all across the board. I don't know why the Selena skin's always been there.
I mean, it makes sense. It's the new latest Zenith, and her traps are basically the staircase to the Cinderella. It's basically the concept of Cinderella, so it makes sense. But I'm really interested to see if this is gonna be another loss for Miracle Gen. Make it 2 because of the fact that Miracle Gen just faced their first loss, just like I mentioned, after 11 games. So they basically had a 100% win rate, a full win streak. And they got ruined by Loyal Sword. So are they going to looking for a revenge? Is Miracle Gen going to be able to change that again, get back their pace? Or Loyal Sword is just going to be showing they're a lot more intimidating force than they imagine themselves with?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. They went for the Tsuyu in the jungle, but they forgot to take the retribution. So I think they're probably gonna restart this game. Maybe look at the fact that without the retribution, they cannot move ahead. I'm waiting for a confirmation from our backend team, of course, ladies and gentlemen, but only time will tell if that's gonna happen or not, because they definitely don't have the retribution right now. As you can see, they still do not want to go. Oh, well, yeah, it's gonna be a restart.
It's gonna be a restart. Yeah,
it's gonna be a restart. But you know what, though? It's still late. Let's not forget, Ray. Let's not forget. We're still talking about that Layla in the jungle.
There's no changes.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
I mean, sorry,
Layla in the jungle?
In the gold lane. Layla in the gold lane.
Oh. For a second, like I was like MLBB France was like completely different, like a little bit too different. Something I could not imagine. I mean, it can work. Anything can be made work, but just because it might, you shouldn't do it. So
I like to play that Belleric in the jungle, bro. So
I mean, you build
Belleric
different.
And the Atlas in the jungle. You gotta be built different, guys. Built different. Take an egg and like just crack it like that. I don't know. Just call it built different. But of course, at the moment, you know who else is built different? Loyal Sword, because they're the first team to take down Miracle Gen in this entire competition, and Miracle Gen need to find a way to get the answer right now. And I think at the moment they're just finding an answer. I think they're just trying to find a way to get it going, of course, in the game. And seems like they are trying. They understood that their retribution wasn't picked up, of course. But at the moment, let's not forget, you are watching, of course, the Mobile France Championship. And my name is Kronos, and alongside with Ray. This is the second game that we have for tonight. Loyal Sword versus Miracle Gen that you're watching right now. You're at game number 2. Loyal Sword already picked up the first victory. Like I said before, they're the first team to defeat Miracle Gen in this entire tournament. 75,000 diamonds up for grabs. And right now, today seems to be the last day of the league stage. So Miracle Gen to get beat on the very final day before the playoffs begin. Looking a little. Game number 2, Loyal Sword versus Miracle Gen. It was an exciting game, Ray. Game number 1, fast-paced, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not an over-exaggeration when I mentioned that I've never seen a game where it felt like it was 10 minutes, but it was 17. So obviously there's a lot of elements, and it was really great coming here. It's still a pleasure to cast for MFC with you, Kronos, of course, on your channel. G Kronos, obviously subscribe. There's a weekly pass going on as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
There's a weekly pass giveaway that's going on, guys. If you'd like to join, it is going on, of course, to the channel of G_Kronos. So if you're watching it in the MFC channel, make sure you join from there as well, and you know, be a part of the giveaway. That'll happen, of course, at the end of the stream. And at the moment, let's not forget, we are here to watch the two teams get it down and get it dirt. At the moment, Ray, this is the rest of the draft phase that is there. As you can see, both teams are ready to rumble. The Hylos, the Selena, the Fanny, with that Layla and the Cho being a problem for the Loyal Swords coming in from Miracle Gen, but Loyal Sword gonna make problems of their own with that Granger, with that CC Vexana, Suyo, and that Gato Tnacha to lead the charge.
Yes, and the EXP lane, I would say like the CC is going to be winning it out, obviously, because she has the HP based damage. So Hylos will obviously not going to be able to dominate it. So that's going to be a crucial key factor. At the same time, the mid lane, Vexana is going to be able to win it out onto the laning phase because she has a faster wave clear due to her passive. But at the same time, only time can tell how good their execution and how good their rotations are going to be. EXP lane, it looks like Team Miracle Gen has the advantage, and so does the mid lane wave clear. But how much can they, like, the first blood is going to be setting up the pace because Zadal and MGL, they're going to be going toe to toe. Do you think there's going to be any invasions though?
I mean, they're probably looking at an invading angle, right? But at the moment, I feel like they are trying to find an answer to this. You can see that the Selena on the hands of Victor. We saw last game, he was an absolute threat, an absolute monster. So I don't see why it cannot be again.
Very possible thing, but Victor this time around needs... Oh, the Abyssaleros just do not miss. Do they hit or miss? But no, his doesn't miss at all. Okay, but rotating towards the top lane. Fake Crazy needs to watch out because we clearly saw the focus that was on him. But this time around, okay, do they want to go in or just poke? I think they're just poking.
I think they are. They're just trying to poke Nefri. Oh my goodness, in the bottom
oh my
side.
God.
1v1.
Like I said.
We were mentioning it in the draft, weren't we, Ray?
Yeah.
Agent got the kill onto her Zeus, who I mean, on paper definitely loses out to a CC.
Yeah.
And we saw that happening indeed.
Yeah, I think he needs to watch out because he's one of the crucial factors. Obviously, EXP lane, and they need to respect Agent because his damage is gonna be... He got a kill, so he has a little bit more gold and EXP, so they need to watch out for that as well. But let's see, will CC get into a tight spot?
I think seems like it will be. Cutthroat is there with the knockup provided as well to secure the kill. MGL wants to go for the Soul Sever, realizes that's not the time. So ZL tried to get a pick off, but I think the kill went on towards UEFA, of course, and kill score 1-1. But the first blood means that the side of Loyal Sword will have the advantage. ZL over here trying to get either the invade or a kill on towards Fake Crazy. Fake Crazy spots him out. He could actually give him a Rhapsody. And you can see that ZL gets caught up, but he gets the kill in the mid lane on towards Overdose. Just flying by ever so casually, but the flicker coming in from Fake Crazy, able to pick up the kill, and right now UEFA might get caught out. Has Kundo to get our heart away as well. Good and very well played from Miracle Gen as well as Loyal Sword.
both of the teams have obviously the discipline, but I'm really curious how, like, especially Laurel, so they need to watch out for obviously the Chow. UFA, they cannot give him the pick-off potential, but oh, Zedel picks up a kill off cam.
Yeah, on the top side as well, picks up a kill on towards their goal laner. Right now, they secured the turtle in the hands of Loyal Sword, so MGL is slowly starting to beef himself up, but Zedel doing the same, trying to get the pickoffs at one step at a time. So both teams playing towards their win conditions. Zedel as a Fanny looking to pick off, while MGL looking to get those neutral objectives.
Yeah, and just now, I just noticed the Lela just got her hands into the first item. That's the Hass's Claw. Oh, there's a pickoff coming on top.
Yeah, the Way of the Dragon into the Abyssal Arrow connecting, but Fake Crazy comes in with the Death Sonata as well. Victor got out of harm's way. UFA going on the other side. They banana split and make sure they survive.
Right now, Victor doesn't have the flicker. I would say it's worth it because they do get, overdose taken down, but he needs to watch out from the second on. But oh, bot lane, CC.
Bot lane gets picked off again, but meanwhile on the top side you can see UFA try to go for a little bit more. They have been taking trades all across the board. MGL and ZL trying to go different side of rotation.
AOG?
Vulture goes in with the AOG, but will get taken down. Nefir should be next on the chop and block. That is a double kill in the hands of course, a Fake Crazy. ZL comes in to spoil the party. Here's the Abyssal Arrow trying to connect. ZL comes out, but Victor will be the sacrificial lamb. Good play coming in. Did he just recall?
I think he did. The top lane, ZL.
Oh no,
again.
ZL picks up another kill. So they're working out. They're getting the kills, and Zeus should be next on the chop and block. Revitalizes their agent trying to take him down low. ZL or MGL should pick up the kill quite easily. They're trading. They're trading really efficiently across both sides.
I think like Zeus was a little bit too deep in, wasn't he? Because I think he got a little bit cocky because why was he so deep into the enemy territory? I do understand he did see Suyo onto the top, but Suyo does rotate extremely fast and he was not prepared for him to come in. Oh, Zedel.
Oh, Zedel goes in. He has the steel cables of Cutthroat, able to pick up the kill on towards Fake Crazy. He is on a mega kill while MGL went in and stole away those orange buffs. Actually stealing away the bear as well, so slowly taking advantage of that Suyo's fast clear while Zedel is too busy flying around the map and picking heroes off.
And the thing that I want to mention is obviously Fake Crazy has been taken down 3 times only by Zedel so far. So that's something they need to see. Oh, the turtle pit.
Yeah, at the moment you can see they go in. Zedel has steel cables with the vengeance being popped by Vulture, making sure he survives. UFA trying to get kite out easily. They get the kill. Zeus in the thick of it with the Ring of Punishment. Punishes the Vulture, taking him down. The turtle's being reset. Nefir taking quite low. And the Soul Saver able to pick up the kill quite easily. Agent right now. Yo-Yo Blitz wants to go in. Zedel comes in, tries to clean up shop, but the Destruction Rush from the Layla gets the kill. Fake Crazy has to buy enough time and overdose with that Terrify, making sure Zeus has to get out and cannot push any further.
So far, Fake Crazy really needs to watch out from the Chow because there's might be a pickoff.
AOG from
they
Vulture.
go back.
Doesn't get anything, but MGL on the top side goes on towards Nefir, gets the stun. Nefiria might be able to survive. No, it does not. Able to get taken down by that evil Queller. They get a tower on the bot side, Ray. They still do get the tower on the bot side.
They got the tower on the top. Almost got the tower at the bot and bot. They got the bot and now right now top their aim. So look at the top lane though. More action.
Oh yeah, more action there indeed. UFA right now taken down quite low, forcing the flicker as well. MGL kind of missed that Soul Saver. Rapidly on towards Zeus. He's trying to protect UFA, making sure he doesn't get taken down while ZL just waiting to take his purple buff. But MGL, a little too late. Could have actually gotten that. So far, Ray, looking at the items, what do you think? They're going in the right direction?
I think so far, yeah, it looks like everybody has standard itemization. Granger did not go in for a Sky Piercer despite getting 4 kills. Understandable. I think he understands the threat of the Fanny. Might lose out the stacks, but bot lane. Agent.
Vengeance though, the vengeance from Agent with that Yo-Yo Blitz, able to connect right on time, making sure that ZL is taken down quite low before he can actually burst him down.
And Selena also not going for a full cooldown reduction build, instead going in for this Scythe. I think it is valid. He does want damage to dish out against Vulture, so it is understandable. Other than that, I think it's a classic itemization overall on everyone. But AOG top lane.
Yeah, the Furious between the rock rock and a hard place, being made a sandwich by the side of Loyal
Oh,
Sword.
no.
He has nowhere to go. Will get taken down. Try to salvage the situation, but to no avail. And here comes that Ellie. Clean up shop against Vulture. Oh, he gets sniped from afar with that abyssal arrow, while Zeus in the bot side trying to get the clear, making a macro play. They are trying to get towers while giving up those neutral objectives. Oh.
Zero. Oh. Okay, he gets out. He gets out in negative time. But Victor with the snipe, and I felt really bad for Nefira. Was that a sandwich or a subway? Because there were too many elements there. But overall, they are trying to defend the mid lane. There's an arrow just being completely loosened. Oh, pick off.
Way of the dragon, but the Terrify so good. MGL able to immune that out as well. Zeus eats a face full of Rhapsody. The music coming out from Fake Crazy and Loyal Sword. Seems like they want a victory, but let's not forget, Ray. Let's not forget, Neferia is still on a Layla. 135, yes.
Ooh.
But the later the game goes, the more dangerous this Layla becomes.
And the names on the death note are gonna be coming soon, because I just saw him buy the Berserker's Fury. Let's see.
ZL is flexing those cables, able to get the kill. The shutdown is there, but Ancient get him low and shut down ZL. Neferia here has to get the kill, but you can see on the other side, they were able to trade as well. They got the tower, but Neferia with that destruction rush was able to seal the deal, picks up a double kill, and now UEFA providing the space that this Layla needs.
And it's not looking good for the hands of Loyal Sword this time, because the more space this Layla gets, she already has the Berserker's Fury, remind you, so she already has the core items to dish out the damage. She does have the sustain as well, building towards the Malefic gun, so gonna get that range as well. So I'm not really sure how Suyu is going to be able to reach out, especially because UEFA is going to be providing all the space it needs and not going to be able to come close. The only thing they can do is Culture coming in with the AOG perhaps, but oh, Duragone.
Fell for the bait, will get taken down. Way of the Dragon on towards Vulture to make sure he gets kicked back, but here comes the AOG, but Neferia flickers right on time. Able to get a killing spree, takes down Overdose. The double kill coming in from the Eternal Guardian, able to get the kill, but the shutdown from Vulture makes it 3-for-2 trade. I'm not sure what Victor is thinking, because he's between a rock and a hard place. Zeus, the last one left standing. Are we gonna see Miracle Gen get wiped out? And yes, we do. Loyal Sword are able to have the number of Miracle Gen, and Miracle Gen will fall down. This is the first time in a long time, or first time ever, that we see that Miracle Gen get wiped out in the MFC.
That is absolute insanity, because I was not expecting it to be fully wiped out. Even Zeus was trying to run away with Tails, but the fact that they could not survive.
Eternal Guardian doing well, but oh my goodness, Zeno comes in, goes to the steel cables, able to get the kill. The Cutthroat not being used just yet, and that's the power of a Fanny. Had the purple buff, was in between a meal of that orange, but guess what? He wanted to drink some water, went into the river, found 2 kills that could be picked up, got some meat, and got out of there quite easy.
Absolutely, and that was a tasty meat indeed, but he looks like he's still hungry. Wants an appetizer, wants a dessert at Granger's. What does he want to eat? Granger or the bullets? Let's see what Fake Crazy can make, but the top lane, looks like they want to go in.
Agent being slowed down by the glorious pathway. Victor got the stun, but guess what? He found the dessert that he was looking for, the meal. The Granger gets taken down. It looks like he's going shopping, because he has been efficient with his Fanny. Right now goes for another Overdose. Is taken so low. Mates for the taunt. Baits it out and gets the kill on Overdose. ZL is an absolute monster. 938 on this Fanny. And Miracle Gen, after being wiped out, still find a way to maintain the gold deficit and keep it under 1K.
They're actually able to come back, but looks like they want to go in. ZL
right now with steel cables. We have Dragon. UFA gets picked off quite easily. Neferia is the one that secures the kill. 548 on this Layla. Has the Malefic gun. Has the range. But here's the AOG. Completely misses. UFA gets shut down. ZL gets shut down again. Are we going to see another wipeout coming through from the side of Loyal Sword? No, but Neferia is the one that got damage this time. You can see the Malefic gun coming into work. Double kill. It could be a triple. control, and yes, it is. Will we
Picks it
see
up.
a Maniac? He
Maniac?
goes in with the Destruction Rush as well. No flicker to secure the kill. But oh my goodness, Neferia is online, folks, after ZL bought enough time for this Layla to dish out the damage.
And this is where the troubles begin, doesn't it, Kronos? Because Royal Sword, what is going to be the response? Last time around, Vulture was able to jump on top of the Layla, forced out a flicker, forcing her to go deeper. But right now, can they do that? Because this time, obviously, Zedel is also a big threat. We just noticed he was everywhere, maneuvering, styling, flexing, taking down Granger, as well as the fact that Overdose was also not able. I mean, if he's taking so much food, he's not really being overdosed right now. The Fanny is really being well fed, so obviously picked up the anti-cuirass, not going to be able to get one bursted because yeah, he did take a lot of damage from Fake Crazy and he doesn't want that to happen again, so that is a good decision overall. But the Lord's going to be coming in 10 seconds. Miracle Gen obviously looking to pick it up. Suyo this time around might not be able to make the play. Oh, do they want to go in for pick off?
I think they are just looking for the angle, right? They want to poke them out. They're scouting out the area. Victor right now seems like he wants Agent. They want to bait out that Vengeance, but Zedel here caught between rock and hard place, but he should be able to fly out quite easily with those steel cables. The Lord being started by the side of Loyal Sword. Let's not forget they have a fighter jungle, so they definitely have the advantage in these neutral objectives. But UEFA right now goes for the G Kundo combo, can get the kill on towards Agent, and yes, they do. They secure one, but they sacrifice UEFA EXP for Rome. But Fake Crazy here might get taken down low. Zeus with that glorious pathway goes in. MGL taking down ZL low as well. Zeus eats a face full of Rhapsody, but the backline is not present because Neferia was dishing the damage on towards Vulture. MGL taken low as well. The Destruction Rush making sure Neferia was able to get them low. ZL, will he be able to clean up shop? Even Neferia used the Wind of Nature to survive MGL, and right now ZL without the purple buff. I don't think he wants to risk it, does he? But he realizes that this is not the time, and it is time to take risk. But Fake Crazy right now spots him out. He can go for it. Oh, Neferia's damage with that Malefic Bomb is going crazy.
I think they are kind of in a tight spot because Vulture is not really. Oh, there's another pick off.
Flicker, and they get the way of the dragon, but he's able to immune it quite easily. Neferia has to fly out with the flicker as well. Destruction Rush being used, but you can see Zero comes in, tries to clean up shop with that cutthroat, and they get that picture. Secures the kill thanks to the Abyssal Trap. AOG bomb Vulture to make sure to create the separation. And oh my goodness, this has been a high kill game. 50 kills already secured for game number 2 in the MFC between Miracle Gen and of course Loyal Sword, Ray.
They're up for blood completely. The sword is trying to slash, but Miracle Gen is just trying to block as much as possible, try to pierce their own wounds into them, and they've been so far so good. But Suyo right now changing his strategy, going in for a split push, but might be giving enough window to get this Lord. Perhaps Chao doesn't have the flicker, but might go in for the kick.
He does go for the kick indeed. He catches the Agent, but the Terrify coming in from Overdose at the right time. UFA might have fall down. He gets the concealed play to make sure he survives, trying to juke them out as well. Glorious pathway, very well placed by Zeus to make sure he gets the separation on towards them. You can see right now Vulture taken down low. The Abyssal Arrow connects. They take the mid lane tier 1 tower, but right now ZL versus MGL, jungler versus jungler. MGL taken quite low. ZL has the steel cables, not enough energy to go and try and clean up shop. Neferia dishing out the damage from afar. People say it is the Malefic Bomb that does the damage. No, Neferia is the bomb doing the damage from afar, Ray.
Yeah, and right now Fake Crazy was forced to use up the Wind of Nature, so he doesn't have one of the available resources. And gonna be the Lord.
They're taking down Fake Crazy low already. Way of the Dragon to make sure they create the separation, but UEFA gets taken down. Vulture without the Vengeance right now, trying to buy enough time, but not really bought. Here comes Agent, has the Vengeance to buy more time. Yo-Yo Blitz, but the Wind of Nature from Neferia connects, and they're able to get the double kill in the hands of Victor, but shut down from Fake Crazy with that Death Sonata, able to pick up the kill on towards Neferia. Zero comes in, tries to get the orange buff, but gets nothing in return. The purple buff at his neck target by Loyal Sword. The Lord is there in the mid lane. Luminous Lord, a 17-minute game already, Ray. You can see that they're going in for a little bit more. Overdose bought enough time for himself.
And it's just enough negative time that they're able to clear the Lord. But oh, the damage. Fake Crazy, will he survive?
No, he should not. Flickers there out of harm's way. The Wind of Nature buys enough time. ZL almost went down. He almost outplayed him. This has been an entertaining game so far in the MFC, ladies and gentlemen. It has been the most entertaining game if you ask me, but oh my goodness, this teams do not want to go down without a fight.
Absolutely, and I'm really flabbergasted by how well Fake Crazy has been able to maneuver, because he doesn't have any stun to stop from defending. But oh, do they want to go in? No, they're just poking. But oh, ZL looking for a window.
No. He almost got caught out. That was the right opportunity for them to go in. He was there, but the AOG on the bot side, they get the kill on towards Agent.
Oh no,
thanks
Agent.
to Victor. Right now, they get another Abyssal Arrow connect on towards Vulture. Victor is having a double kill. He's having an absolute monstrous game with this Selena. And now they will take down this tier 2 tower in the bot side, while Fake Crazy was able to create some more pressure on the top side.
Oh, the damage from the rockets itself almost took down Nefaria. But right now, it's not enough. I think both of them will back off for now, because they want... I mean, these two teams, they don't want any breathing room, honestly. They have been fighting to death from the beginning, from the minute one, especially Zedel and Fake Crazy. They're trying to do what their team really needs, trying to create... I mean, they're dishing out the damage, they're trying to pick off, but at the same time, the score, right now, 18 minutes in, the score is 31-26. This is where goal lead doesn't really matter. Obviously, we're seeing the item swaps happening. Boosts have been sold down by Fake Crazy because he wants to defend items for himself. The immortality coming in as well. Vulture finally does get... Oh, the stun does land in, but the damage from the Selena, though, 50% down with one single arrow.
That's that Wishing Lantern, right? Oh, you can see UEFA try to go for the Jikundo combo. I think so far, if you looked at UEFA, he's went for the Jikundo, missed, and then completely goes to the flick away of the dragon. Like I just spoke about, they go in on towards the kill, but here comes the AOG, catches two of them with the Vengeance, able to survive. Eternal Guardian pop to make sure they go down as well. Fake Crazy kiting Zeus ever so beautifully, but they trade UEFA for Agent, and right now running on towards Victor. MGL gets caught out in the other trap. Vulture wants to go in for more. Victor eats a face full of evil queller, but here comes ZL flying around the land of Dawn with those steel cables, trying to shut the damage, but Vulture gets taken down by Nefaria. Finally, they trade another after a long fought team fight. The Lord is finally up for grabs. It is a luminous Lord raid, 20th minute Lord, probably level 3 for all we know, but Fake Crazy, his positioning, you can see right now, he gets spotted out. I'm not sure he realized a lapse in concentration, but Nefaria did not lose hers because they get the kill on towards Overdose, and Fake Crazy trying to kite out as well. Nefaria can see it's a 1v1 between the goal laners. Both Wind of Nature is being used, but oh my goodness, Nefaria still comes out on top, has the number of Fake Crazy, and will take him down. And finally, Miracle Gen have the advantage that they've been fighting for the past 20 minutes.
And this is where the game is probably going to be decided, because Miracle Gen might be able to come in with the revenge that they needed. They want back the, what they lost. And this time around, I think they can catch it, because Nefaria obviously has so much damage at this point of the game. I'm not really sure if they're able to do so. Vulture has been trying, but oh, Zedel, look at the damage, 1.2k. I don't think they can come back from this, because Lela is in too much of a safe space, and the kickoff is going to come in.
Yeah, Glorious Pathway being used. AOG along with the Way of the Dragon. UEFA might get taken down. No, he does not. They get a 2 double kill in the hands of Nefaria, and you can see ZL flying across the land of Dawn. He gets a third. 3 down for the side of Loyal Sword, but guess what? They want the wipeout. They don't want the base, but the base crystal being taken down by the Lord. And oh my goodness, finally finding a way. Miracle Gen get the victory. Hard fought indeed, and what a series we had on our hands. 1-1 in the come up with a victory. Miracle Gen, it was hard fought, but they finally made sure that they didn't lose momentum. Yes, they lost one game out of all the matches that they've played, and wow, what a way to make sure they make that comeback. Loyal Sword, people better watch out for them, because yeah, they're no joke. We thought they were a one trick with that Lucas, but guess what? You ban out the Lucas, you still got a lot to deal with. They still have a lot to show, and Miracle Gen probably have found their nemesis here for the Mobile French Championship. And Ray, what a beautiful game it was, wasn't it? Like,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Still speechless.
Still speechless from game number 1. You were telling me about Lucas. I was not expecting. I was like, he's just a fighter, right? What's it? He goes in, does some dishes or some crowd control, and dishes the damage with the blast. But he maneuvers it so perfectly. So the first game highlight, obviously MGL, but in the second game, getting the Fanny, Zedel finally got the wings to fly and was able to, just like we said, he had a buffet of food, he had the dessert, he had everything, and he was able to get what they needed and created enough gap for the Lela to be farmed. I know many people consider Lela to be one of the D tier heroes, but obviously once getting the farm, she's easily assessed here. I mean, she's literally the logo of the game for a reason for many years. So it makes sense why she was able to create that. And a huge props to UFA. Both two games, I would gotta say, UFA's performance was extremely consistent. He was able to create impact on both games, because obviously gotta give it out to the Rome. On the first game, Vulture, I think there was some misposition, but second game he picked up a, instead of a healer, he picked up a initiator, a setter tank, and it worked out really well. He really went in for the backline a lot of times. So I think they do have a lot of potential, and I'm looking more forward to MGL, because if the other teams are doing their homework, they're not gonna let the Lucas like stay against Team Loyal Sword. There's no way you give this man a Lucas. That is a gamble you don't want to bet on.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to bet on that, but I think it was a long and tiring game indeed. And at the moment, finally, somehow they found a way to make it back up. So yes, going to go into a short break, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned, as we will be back for the third. And for those who want to join the weekly pass giveaway, there is one going on right now at the channel of G_Kronos. Make sure you go there and you type in whatever. I mean, you just like, comment, share, subscribe. You'll find a way to get into the giveaway at the end of the stream. There is a weekly pass up for grabs. Before we're back for the next series, stay tuned. We'll be there soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to watching the Mobile French Championship. My name is Kronos, of course, alongside me, Ray. And we are here bringing you the games that are there for tonight. The schedule. Versus stoicism, and we are gonna go ahead into the ban phase. And it's all yours now.
Absolutely, Kronos, and I'm looking forward to these teams. And obviously, I see the name Doof. I guess maybe there's the inspiration. At first I was thinking like, okay, oof, is it for maybe the noise that their opposing team make when they dive in, or is it just a Doof? Yeah. Then I realized, wait, this is Doofenshmirtz. Okay, they are a good fan of Venus and Ferb, so it is understandable. But overall, looking at the bands, nothing out of the ordinary except for the Hilda. I haven't seen her in a while in the band section. Is there a reason I forgot? Is there someone who's a really great Hilda on the side?
Yeah, I think the Hilda is a good band, of course. You can see the bands across the table. They go for the front to back composition in the side of stoicism. Going for that mobility with the CC and the dancing around Harriet.
Yeah, and it's going to be really interesting because on the previous game between Team Miracle Gen and the Sword, Loyal Sword, we saw the Badang into the roaming position. Really great job by UFA, but this time around, it's obviously going to be the EXP lane Badang against what seems to be like, okay, the Hylos is a flex pick. We don't really know the EXP lane just yet. So we'll have to see how the EXP lane contention goes, because if you kind of lose out the EXP, it's going to be really hard for your jungler to go in for the objectives. The objectives create most of the gold, and obviously that's where most of the team fights happen. But at the same time around, we're moving to the second phase of the bans already. Obviously the side of Oof, they're just going to ban out the jungle options, trying to choke down the option. But at the same time, I want to see a Mathilda. So that means, are they going to go in for something like a tanky variant, or do people here also pick up the assassin with the Mathilda? Does that work in theory?
The assassin with the Mathilda, of course, would work, but I think the only one that I can think of is really Joy, that can go in and get out with the electrifying beats and the rhythm. But the Joy being banned out here means that what else is open? The Julian taken out now. All I can think of is an alpha, right?
Yeah, at this point, I think they're just going to proceed with the alpha and call it a day at most, because yeah, there's the Suyo, kind of a 50-50. Both of them are really great jungles. At the same time, you'll have enough true damage to take down Hylos as well. So that might just be their best bet, unless I'm willing to see if there's going to be a different surprise. But obviously, they're going to pick up the Eve as well. Probably going to go in for the kill box composition alongside the Badang's fist crack and the barrier that's going to be creating. Okay, there's no way they're going to go in for a Gord, right? Because okay, Gord and Phoveus, that means Hylos is going to go to the roaming position. That is going to be interesting.
Yeah, the Hylos in the roam position would work at this point. It kind of eats up all those wisps that comes in from the Mathilda. I would say, yes, it's not the best against the Badang, but definitely puts a stop to the Badang. Not gonna be able to let the Badang do much in the game. But at this point, getting that Thomas EXP means that they want to be in these team fights. They want to be in the thick of it.
That is, Samus and Gord. These are some picks that I haven't seen in a lot of long seasons, but this might be a little common here. I'm not really sure, but this is the FCF, and I'm really being surprised by a lot of new things. So the Gord and the Samus, they do surprise me, but at the same time, I was expecting something new, and they obviously deliver it from the side of Oof. On the other hand, the Stoicism, I'm just like you said, they can go in for the Alpha and call it a day, but no, they go in for a Lancelot. I'm not really sure. Okay, he does have the dashes. He can take down the Gord with much easier, but at the same time, the jungling speed is where I kind of find the issue. I'm not really sure about it, because the Suyo has so much more faster jungle clear, Kronos.
Yeah, the Suyo definitely has a faster jungle clear, but I think over here, Kazuya is an assassin master. and you know, this Lancelot might be a problem indeed. And I think Ray, looking at this game, the gourd is not something we see, of course, but the Mystic Gush will be a problem. Definitely will be able to reach the back line that is there, the Eve, where she'll be sitting pretty with that RWM. Only a matter of time till we see what will work and what doesn't, because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, we are heading into the land of dawn. Of course, at the moment we have Oof on the blue side, and of course on the red side we have team Stoicism. Yeah, I was gonna say
Stoicism. Okay. Anyways, thank you, Kronos. And right now, we're going to be diving straight into the game. Obviously, the first is going to be the laning phase. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any invasions, but hopefully, I mean, possibly not so far. But let's just see how well this squad works out, because overall, I just want to see how well the rotations are going to be. Obviously, just going to be helping out the jungler. Nothing much just yet, but Popol and Koopa onto the gold lane against the Harith. Funny enough, I think that works out really well, because he does have, I mean, it's not exactly suppression, but it's a heavy crowd control that, you know, Koopa has.
Yeah, I agree, and I think at the moment the crowd controls a lot of damage that could be dished out, a lot of poke that has come across the table as well for that Popol and Koopa. But I think the Hylos here just being kind of AFK. I'm not sure if there's a pause that's requested or not. Seems like having a few connectivity issues. Should be back up on.
But he's back.
Yeah, and glad that he's the roamer, right?
Yeah, glad he's a roamer, no issues. But oh, look at the gold lane. We can already see Harry getting chunked down quite a bit low. But obviously the team's got the back. Stoicism might be able to take down the first blood here, but doesn't find the spot just yet.
Yeah,
the candy? The Lancelot goes in, might be getting just the first blood, but the spear just does not immune it on time as he catches the first blood. Oh, almost.
Kazuya was able to fly with the guiding wind. I think if you took a look at that situation, Doof actually got away from that Thorn Rose, but able to, you know, get caught by that void projectile. And right now, Ray.
Okay, Lancelot goes in with the puncture and secures a kill into the Popol. So far, 0 for 2 score already. Their team is looking good, but on to the top lane, we can clearly see the pressure that they're trying to build with the Eve and the Barang, obviously, because in a 1 versus 1, the Thamus is going to be winning out most of the fights.
Yeah, I think it was an absolute good way for them to try and secure these kills slowly and surely. But right now, you can see Thamus going with the modern Inferno.
Okay. The fist crack absolutely demolishes the Thamus, and there comes the guiding winds and pins down the guard into the wall. He might not be able to survive. The flicker has been used alongside the Mystic Rush, and there's the RWM coming into the scene as well. Suyu barely able to survive, but will he be able to escape? The answer is going to be no, because Kaguya comes in with the cleanup and gets the kill, gets the turtle, and going to be getting his purple buff as well. Overall, all resources lost.
A lot of resources lost indeed, and right now you can see Winter starting to dominate the gold lane as well, because he hit the level 4 power spike where he can dance around with the Zaman Force. So right now you can say Oof are losing across all angles. Stoicism making a pay. Even on the EXP side, 1 level behind, Gamma is not able to do the damage that he wants to.
Yeah, and okay, that is a flicker being baited, but Upgrade takes the kill onto the bottom lane off kill of Cam, but Harry comes in with the dance moves and comes in with the kill as well, but Mystic Rush dealing enough damage to take him down. A 2 for 2 trade, but okay, gold lane for gold lane. I think it's a 50-50.
Yeah, I think it has been a 50-50, but guess what? To make it a advantageous situation for Kazuya. Oh, the recall was just annoying, wasn't it?
That was disrespectful. That recall thoughts. You think that God survived, but no, there is the RWM coming into the play. Takes him down immediately. Eiko not able to find the position. He does take down Winter previously, but we'll have to see how it goes. But look at their position. Looks like they want to focus on Popol again and again. He needs to watch out. His name may be Slayer, but he's getting slain a lot, especially 0 to 1.
Yeah, right now they're definitely slaying. Of course, you can see the Monforce drop down, it clears the way, but on the top side, Kaneki has recalls of his own. Doesn't let them trade the tower, and here goes Kazuya.
Kazuya secures a kill with the guiding wind's help and a double kill, make it a triple. How is this man so swift and smooth with this Lancelot? I was talking about the fact that, you know, Suyu has a faster clear, but so far he's clearing out his opposing team.
You know what, Ray, you asked me why Lancelot doesn't work. Hey, I think you got your answer right now.
I got the answer. French's MCF is built different. Definitely, there's a Mr. Rush coming in, but there's obviously the guiding winds. Gonna be able to guide them to safety. Gonna go back, but at the same time, I'm really curious. They just swapped out the lanes as well, get the turret. So Harriet is gonna go for the top lane.
Yeah, I think at the moment, Harriet on the top side, getting the swap down, making sure they will be able to get that next turret structure. Has the support of the rest of his team, but meanwhile on the bot side, they try to catch Kaneki, but guess what? The rotation made on time, on point to make sure they don't lose on that as well.
Okay, there's a top lane. Zaman force being laid out. Has with the flashy moves, dishes out enough damage to take down Thanos. Makes a kill, and now RWM being dished out onto the Land of Dawn as well. Secures a monster kill by Kazuya. This man is unstoppable.
Unstoppable or a monster? Only time will tell, because right now he gets the double.
My
Will he
God.
go for the triple? He has the Phantom Execution on cooldown, but he might be able to get it.
Okay, Doof barely scraping the ground, able to go out. Oh, he has a puncture. He wants to go in. There's the fist crack. Comes in to help Kaneki, secures the kill. Instead, Stoicism on a complete rampage. They're going to be securing the mid turret as well. Possibly, but the Gord just doesn't have any resources to do anything about it. Does have the Mystic Rush, but it's not something he can take a risk of. Oh, the Guiding Winds might be coming in, and there we go. The Gord might be taken down immediately because Kaneki comes in with the Fist Crack, crashes them down into the wall as they get taken down. And Kazuya at this point just styling. Thamos might be next, and the chopping block is looking quite tasty for the side of Team Stoicism as they secure a legendary. The emotes are obviously coming in as well.
Yeah, I think at this point it feels like the side of course, Stoicism are running away with the game. Compared to the second game, the second match, Ray, this looks like it was it's a difficult one, eh? Kazuya tried to go for that full clear. We've seen him do this before, everyone, but this time making sure he doesn't want to give that shutdown into the hands of Popple and Koopa, so it does go away. So at this point, I feel like it's a completely one-sided affair.
Yeah, completely indeed. And there's the RWM coming in. The Mystic Rush just does not help out at all as get Tamus taken down, and another off-cam kill as Winter takes down the Suyu as well. Doof is not able to win out the 1v1, and on the bot lane, Kaneki goes in without any issues. Obviously has a shield from the Guiding Winds. Doesn't care. Takes down the Gord. And their team is just on a really bad despair as they are not able to do anything. Third Turtle also goes into the hands of Kazuya as their team leads on with a staggering 12,000 goal lead.
12,000 goal lead indeed at this point, and it feels like I don't see a way for them to come back unless and until they get wiped out at least twice, because they're giving away free kills like this.
And just as you're speaking, Kazuya just immediately takes down Doof again. And Thamos being trapped inside the tower. And there's the Fist Crack coming in. Mystic Rush, but the damage might just be enough to shut down the Badang. But it's not enough. The Lancelot goes in with the puncture. Will he be able to get it? Yep. Yeah, he's going to be able to go out. What is it doing? He wants more. He was hungry. Kazuya secures the legendary. He was unpredictable, but it was all precise and planned in his hands. They want to go in for the end. Right under 10 minutes. Can they do it? RWM into the Land of Dawn comes in. Harris styling with the flashy moves. There's the Fist Crack coming in as well. Monster kill for Kaneki. And right now, they're all 3-for-none trade. They might be able to end it here, Kronos.
Yeah, I think they definitely want to end it. Kazuya went in with a Phantom Execution, picked up the kill. They got 3 off the board. Right now, the Fist Crack coming through onto our Slayer, who's getting slain himself. A double kill in the hands of course, Kazuya. The minions are there to try and end the game. With the AFK kind of high-lows, looks like they are not having the best of games at the moment, but definitely and surely the side of Stoicism pick up game number 1 in this best of 2 series.
fast and clean sweep game. You know, we were just talking about a fast-paced game. This game was definitely under 10 minutes. Team Stoicism get a really sweep, clean victory without any issues. And Kazuya on this Lancelot, absolutely. What's up with the junglers in MCF? They're really impressing me with their flashy moves. They're able to pull up things that I was not expecting, especially on a Lancelot. That is really impressive because it is considered really off meta in the Southeast Asia. Not many people.
Feels like that game was definitely one-sided compared to game number 2. So finding a way, finding an answer. I think game number 2 was definitely on the side. I mean, game number 2 was quite entertaining, but this game number 3, match number 1, completely one-sided. We're gonna see second match coming across, of course, UF versus Stoicism. Only a matter of time till we see how it is going to be, because seems like they probably want to head into a break as well, and just making sure that they're making sure the communication coming in from the other side. But Ray, what a day. Just received some news from the other side that the side of UF have forfeited the game.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
Stoicism walk away with a 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 3 forfeits today out of 6 games, but we did get to see some of the best action come out from Miracle Gen as well as Loyal Sword. For those of you who missed out on that game, let me tell you, you missed out on a cracker. You guys want to rewind the stream and take a look, of course. And on that note, everyone, thank you for watching the MFC. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, I have Ray. Thank you for being here, Ray. It was an absolute pleasure having you over. And
Mine too, yeah.
thank you. And of course, we have a weekly pass giveaway that's going on the channel G_Kronos. So if you're watching on the French stream, make sure you hop over to try and catch that weekly pass giveaway. So at the moment, all I can say is thank you so much, everyone watching the French stream, and have a great night. And for those of you watching the other stream, make sure you stay tuned for the weekly pass giveaway. We'll be back soon.